Quem é Besouro Suco?
Nunca diga esse nome, ouviu?
Besouro Suco.
Eu tô falando muito sério. Se disser o nome dele 3 vezes, coisas ruins vão acontecer.
Tipo o quê?
Besouro Suco.
Besouro Suco!
Besouro Suco!
O suco tá soltinho.
Em 5 de setembro,
Vambora com isso?
a espera
Partiu, novinha.
acabou.
Queremos agradecer a presença de todos nessa ocasião especial. Eu senti bem aqui.
Eca.
Garanta seu ingresso. Verifique a classificação indicativa.
Okay. Let's get it poppin'. Oh, let's move it down a little bit, actually. There we go. There we go. And yeah, let me pull down YouTube just a teeny bit. There we go. All right. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Now come on in. Let me make sure that this is. There we go. I know Vigo can't see, but now you can. There we go. Okay, Vigo, now you can actually see the glow ups of all the beautiful ladies and gentlemen that sent them in. So y'all come on in. Come on in. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get it poppin'.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
And I mean none. Guys, the Couch Chronicles.
If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. And on my time now, I have to prove something. And on my time, I made up my time. I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. And I told you no God. I stand on my word, and I promise you anything. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. In my time now, I have to prove something. In my time, I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. It's on God, and I promise you anything. I'm gonna be something. So if you was out, I'll show you how I'm in my own plan. No man don't take me off my square, but if you take me there, I'll show you why I don't play. It ain't a game. You say you care for who you cross. That's why it pays to be the boss. Yeah. One call, I can't get you home, and they be busting you down like some soft. Yeah, really don't gotta say much, but you can see that I got all the facts. Yeah. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. And on my time now, I have to prove something. On my time, I did on my time. I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. And I swear I stand on my word, and I promise you anything. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. I did my time now, I have to prove something. My time. I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. I stand on my word, and I promise you anything. Mr. God, if I don't become great, it's because they can't handle the real. And if I'm lying, put that on the Bible. Play back and call it a deal. People be lying, let's keep it real. The shit you be saying, I can't even feel. So a lot of time, no solo. Cause people be switching like roles in the film. I don't have time for the haters, and I don't have time to be playing these games. If I said something, I meant it. I'm setting examples, I don't wanna be like these names. I made a name for myself, no one really gave me no help. I came in the game, and I swear I didn't give them hell. I don't need you to apologize, you already showed me who you really truly are. I'm not even judging you, just saying that what you did say you would have to say. But it's okay, I'm doing great, I get to the pay, I gotta repay. If I cut you off, it's cause you was fake and I won't see you later. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. And on my time now, I have to prove something. On my time, I did on my time. I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. And I swear no God, I stand on my word, and I promise you anything. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. In my time now, don't do no bluffing. Cause I'm God, and I'm on this shit on my word. Yeah.
It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. I did all my time. Now I'm out to prove something. And a lot of us, we did our time and we out now, but we still have to prove ourselves every day. Every day. Whether it's at work, whether it's to our families, we still have to prove ourselves every day. And it's not always a bad thing to prove yourself because, hey, we doing a damn thing. But sometimes they just need that reassurance that we're going to keep on the straight path. That's why we always trying to prove ourselves. But we standing on our word. And they can see the change. They just sometimes don't want to believe the change. So they just, and then you're stuck like, if I give up, then it be all for nothing. I did all my time, now I'm out to prove something. Like, what? We shouldn't have to keep proving ourselves every fucking time. But that's just the world that we live in. That's the world we live in, that we have to. We have to. Not everybody is just going to vouch for us. We got to vouch for ourselves. So that's why, we standing on our word. We speaking our truth. And if they believe us or if they don't, you just got to keep pushing. You have to keep pushing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. You did it for this long. You fought for this long. So why give up now? If you haven't already done so, make sure that you check on your strong friends. Check on your peoples. Anybody that you fuck with, you check on them. Let them know that you love them and that you're thinking about them. If you know anybody that's locked up, write them. I'm not saying put money on their books, but that's a plus. That's a plus. Put some money on their books. Put some money on the phone so you can speak to them. I know I actually just put some money on the phone so my friend could call me. He's more than just a friend. He's my family. He's my twin. I love him so much. So free Jack Black till he's out. And then the last of this, you'll see some of our friends that's still in, that we still miss. We miss our friends that's still in, so we write them. We keep in contact. We send them messages and check on your people. If you know anybody that's in the hospital, do a wellness check. Those that don't know, I started my podcast because I was held hostage in the hospital. I'm still fighting that case right now, still. So check on your people. Do your wellness check. Shout out to everybody that's been streaming my podcast on Spotify and Pandora, and that has been streaming my new album, Elevate. I definitely appreciate everybody. Don't stop. Don't stop. And keep on streaming my new video, So Gone, from my album, Elevate. Do not stop. Like, I appreciate the love and the support. But you ain't got to stop. Shout out to my beautiful wife because she actually shot the video. I'm super excited for you guys to watch it. If you haven't already seen it, run them views up. Run them views up. Shazam any of my music. If you hear anything on the podcast, Shazam it. That way, that Shazamming anyone's music can give them, that actually helps them with their spins. That actually helps them with their music algorithm. So Shazam music, Shazam whatever you hear that you like. If you like, you know what, I kind of want to hear that again. Shazam that motherfucker. This month we are going to be talking again about fibroids and cysts. I will give you an exact date next week for that one. My schedule's kind of turned around because my next surgery is on the 19th. So bear with me. Bear with me. I'll let you guys know everything. Coming up on the couch, we got Derek, spiritual coach, and MzChrista. I'm super excited to have them both. Derek, I actually met him right here on TikTok. He is a spiritual coach and so much more, and you'll get to know him even better next month. That's right around the corner. MzChrista, you'll get to know her right around the corner in October as well. Super, super big. I love her so much, so super big up to her. I cannot wait to have her. Number one, she has made a huge difference in my music career whenever I first started. So you'll learn more about that whenever she get here. Okay. September 27th is the next Shroom Talk. I won't be doing Shroom Talk right here on TikTok, but I will be on all my other platforms. September the 30th is the next Fuck Fentanyl. I also won't be on TikTok for that one as well. But I will be on all my other platforms. And September the 23rd is the next Mental Health Talk. And I won't be on this platform for that one. September 23rd, that's just a few days after my surgery. The 27th and the 30th is too. Let's play it by ear. New question from the couch has already been dropped. So if you guys haven't already heard it, go back and listen. Trust me. I'm now posting it on Spotify Pandora, so you will be able to hear the couch question for the couch on Spotify Pandora. So don't even trip. The couch after hours, I'm taking it back up, or I'm picking back up next month. So, and like I said, October is right around the corner. We got so many things coming up for September actually ish. But this month is full. Next month is almost full as well. And I still have availabilities. If you would like an interview, you are more than welcome to come sit on the couch. I have different subjects we talk about. It doesn't have to be about the subject we talk about. It can be just about you, your business, or whatever you're doing in life. Because the couch is the therapy that you never knew you needed. You might hear something on this couch and it might touch you in a way that you needed to be touched. Not in a sexual way. Stop playing. But in that way that you need spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So. Also, today is the last day of prison felon jail talk. But the next one will be October 7th, 8th, 10th, and 11th. Don't even trip. I got a few things that I'm going to share with you guys. I'm not going to keep you the whole night. I was supposed to have 2 guests tonight, but they was running late, and I'm not going to make it because I'm going to be done by the time they think they're going to make it. Catch you on the next one. Don't even trip, because even if you miss this time or miss any of prison jail felon talk, it's always going to come back around next month. So no matter what you miss, you can always pick back up the next month. If you like, you know what, I do want to come sit down and talk on the couch. Come sit down and talk on the couch. If you didn't make it this month, you can always make it next month, or the next month, or the next month, or the next month, or the next month. I'm just saying. This month is also Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and Suicide Prevention Month. If you have a story that you would like to share, you're more than welcome to come share right here on the couch. If you are feeling suicidal or having any of those thoughts, please make sure to reach out and get help. Reach out and get help. So many of my followers and friends that I follow on social media have been making posts about wanting to kill themselves and not really feeling life right now. So if you're feeling like that, dial 988 if you can't reach one of your friends that make you feel, that lift your spirits up and make you feel better. You know, don't just sit at home and just allow yourself to just wallow in depression and just sink further and further into that hole. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. People love you. I love you. My heart goes out to the Reyes family. Just rest well, Amy. Wow. You know, it's hard when you lose anyone. And to lose anyone close or lose anyone that was locked up or... Thank you so much for the stars. I love you. It's just hard. You know, no one wants to lose anyone. But when it's our time, it's our time. Fuck cancer. If you get a chance, send them a message. Please send her a message. Let's go ahead and give a moment of silence. A moment of silence for anyone that we've lost from cancer, anyone that we've lost that was locked up with us, anyone that we lost, period. Let's go ahead and give a moment of silence. I'll be playing this video the whole week behind me of Kelsey. Kelsey will be behind me. Well, the week is over. But shout out to Kelsey for being able to speak up. During the prison ministry, they do a lot of prison ministries in the prison. So they actually have a page on TikTok. And it's super dope, just to even be able to hear and see these ladies change, and you can see their glow up even though they're not out just yet. They still have their own glow up, and they're all doing the damn thing and setting an example for the ones that's coming in and for the ones that's already in. So shout out to you ladies that are in the prison ministries that are making a difference. Now I'm going to jump right into a song, and then we are going to keep it going. I got a little story that I do want to share with you guys, but I'm going to share this news you can use, and then we're going to wrap it up. Like I said, I'm not going to be on the whole night. For some reason, ever since I went to pre-op this week and they took my blood, I just haven't been feeling like myself. I've just been so tired. And I know I'm menopausing, but I wasn't this tired menopausing before my blood got taken again, and I already was struggling to get my blood back on track. So let's get it. If you're looking to buy some merch, we do got time shirts available. And on the back it says, and you wouldn't understand it if you didn't live it, because you wouldn't.
Big time, I did big time, giving up the years. They took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. Been watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. And the judge just dismissed me like I was dumb too. And the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Then reality set in like it was supposed to. Cat calls down the hall, that's what them folks do. Brown bag, bologna sandwich in them jumpsuits. My cellmate just did 100 years on some dumb shit. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in a grave. If ain't no money on your books, then you ain't eating shit. You better pray that you get mail a penitentiary gift. And for them lonely days, a visitation list from your family and your friends, that's a major lift. And yo, spirit, all the drama on the yard, you wanna forget it, yeah. Behind these walls is different, and you wouldn't understand if you didn't live it, ayy. Big time, I did big time, ayy. And they took me out the front line. I'm still scarred from doing my time. And everybody said I should let go. I'm trying, but it is something to my mental. In or out the pen, you know I'm still 10 toes. You know. Now you know, I hold my own, that ain't wrong. And I know I gotta think different, cause if I don't, then I guess I be the same nigga. Wait, I'm tryna let it go. I'm tryna be a better person so I don't have to get physical. I gotta get my mind right for the limelight. I don't care who judging if they don't know doing time like. Tryna be an example to my fans and all my peoples and my nieces and my nephew. Big slime, I did big time. Sitting in the cold cell in the daytime. Your time be fine, but it's not like the world, no. Big slime, I did big time. Giving up them years that took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. Been watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. Then the judges dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in the grave.
I'm just saying, living in a cell is just like being in a grave. And the reason why I say that is because you literally feel dead in there sometimes. Sometimes it takes someone from the outside encouraging you, or getting a letter, or hearing a voice, or knowing that you don't have forever sometimes can help you get through. But it's so dreadful in there. Shit be so fucked up that it's like being in a grave. It's like being dead. You dead to the world. You dead to the world. They don't remember you because they not writing you. They forgot about you. And then the ones that were locked up with you and got out, they forgot about the struggle. Because they got out and they didn't stand on business. They didn't stand on what they said they was going to do. They didn't do anything to get the fucking news at the front step of the goddamn prison. They got out and they got caught up in life. Which we not mad at you for getting caught up in life. Life be life, and I say it all the time. But don't forget about the ones that you love and that you left behind. There's so much shit going on in those prisons right now. Staff members are setting up inmates. Staff members are fucking inmates. Staff members are getting these inmates strung the fuck out. Staff members are corrupt. Why don't they have body cams on already? With the first few rapes that y'all seen that kept coming up, y'all should have been had that shit on them. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for you to be a officer and to be taking advantage of inmates because you know that they can't do anything back. They don't want to stay in there. Staying in there means, oh, you going to do something to get in trouble. You going to be fighting. You going to be arguing with these staff members because they going to be writing you misconducts. A misconduct, that can get you to stay in prison longer because it can take your days away. It can take your good days. Having a level 1 is not the business you're literally doing day for day. Doing day for day, that doesn't help you get out of prison anytime faster. Your time is slower. You waiting around. And then when you finally get your level, that's whenever you can just be like, okay, starting to get back on the right track. Having a level 1 can make you feel like you living in a grave. Not getting the visits, that takes your visits away. Don't nobody want to come visit you behind the glass. You get a visit behind the glass when you're level 1. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to drive hours to stand in line and be pat searched themselves only to see you behind glass. Nobody wants to do that. That's why a lot of families, when they hear that their child is on level 1, they not fucking with them. They not pulling up. You can't even talk on the phone. Depending on if they take your phone privileges away or not. Because a lot of times they will take your phone privileges away. They'll take your canteen privileges away to the point where you have to go through somebody else. You think that I always tell you guys this, it's not all bad. But it's not all motherfucking good. And even the good that we think is the good, that's not the real motherfucking good unless you meet the love of your life. Other than that, having to wake up at a certain time, having to go to sleep at a certain time, not being able to leave when you want to, that's depressing. That's so depressing. And you wouldn't understand it if you didn't live it. If you didn't live it, you'll just be like, oh, well, you should have never did something to get in trouble and you wouldn't have been in prison. That's the type of mentality that you'll have. That's the type of things that you'll be saying if you didn't live it. You would constantly think that someone that's talking about prison and doing prison time or the things that happen in prison, you would think that they're bragging. You would think that they're boasting about the things that happen in prison and they're happy about it. They just can't let it go. Because they have flashbacks all the time. It has nothing to do with bragging. It has nothing to do with boasting. It has everything to do with trauma. And whenever you go to counseling, you do what? You talk. And talking does what? It helps a little bit. So when we talk about the things that happen in prison, or the reason why we do prison talk every month is because the trauma needs to come out. I can't let this keep sitting in and festering. And you can't either. It was some fucked up shit that they did to us on the yard. It was some fucked up shit that we had to go through. But we made it. Some of us didn't make it. Some didn't make it. Not because they wasn't strong enough, but because either a staff member killed them, a fight killed them, a sickness killed them, or neglect from the motherfucking prison killed them. You literally have to fight for your life in prison. And it doesn't always have to be from another inmate. You think staff members don't put their hands on you too? They do. That's why there's so many deaths that's unsolved. Because they're not going to go tell on their other staff member. That's why there's so many corrupt officers in there. Because they're going to have each other's back. It's some that's willing to stand up and be like, no, they need to not do that, but then there's a lot that won't stand up. That would just sit there and allow it to happen. I've seen so many inmates get beat the fuck up by police. Disrespected. Nose broken. Coochies dug the fuck in. I'm talking about coochies dug in like this. Violated. Disrespected. Humiliated. That just doesn't go away overnight. Those feelings, that anxiety, that trauma, it doesn't just stop just because we discharged. No, we discharged. Okay, cool. But that hurt, that trauma, that pain, the things that we still have to go through still festers and lives inside of us. And it has to come out. It has to come out. And the only way that it can come out is if you talk about it, is if you release it. If you're wondering why you still going through the same thing you was going through before, you haven't let it go. And even whenever you try to start letting it go, because it's not even gone. It ain't let go with me. I'm still in the process. I did so much time. And a lot of us did so much time that there's still a lot to let go. All you can do is get your hammer and your nail and start chipping away at the bullshit. All you can do is chip away a little bit at a time. That's it. And keep pushing. Keep grinding. And don't stop. And you wouldn't understand it if you didn't live it. You can't tell me that you understand being locked up if you've never been locked up. You can't tell me that you understand how it feels to have all your things taken away from you just because you're an inmate and the officer doesn't like you. To be body slammed by an officer just because they don't like you or because they think they doing their job. You would never understand if you didn't live it. You could be sympathetic, but to understand the actual hurt that sits right here in my heart and right here in my head and in the gut, because it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. Just thinking about the things that the ladies and the men are still going through right now. They make it so hard for the ones that want to do something about it to do something. Because all these obstacles and all these things and these hoops and these all we can do is keep trying. And we can't forget about our people. Our people are still locked up. Our people are still going through it on the yard. Officers are still getting away with raping men and women. Officers are still getting away with getting these men and women strung out on these outside drugs. Getting these men and women killed with unsolved murders. Why is it unsolved? How come nobody is trying to find out what's going on? What's that about? How come there's so many deaths in the prisons and jails? A lot of these officers don't know how to control their anger. And when you don't know how to control your anger, anything that somebody says can get under your skin. And it can make you flip the fuck out. So I believe that that's why some of these men and women are dead. Because they was HBIC or HNIC. And the officers couldn't take it. They was talking to them crazy and they didn't like that. You don't talk to me any old kind of way. Let me put you in your place. And putting you in your place was a little bit too hard. You pushed him a little bit too hard into that wall. Now he busts his skull open. Brain is just leaking out. And what can other inmates do? Write you up? Write a grievance? What's a grievance gonna do for a penitentiary that doesn't listen? For a penitentiary that sweeps things under the rug? What's a grievance really gonna do? I've seen them stop grievances. I've seen them stop staff requests. I've seen them stop it. I've seen them crumble it up, trash it like it wasn't shit. I've heard them tell inmates, what staff request? The one that's in the bottom of my trash can? A lot of them are in cahoots. So telling on Officer JR to Officer Cynthia when they leave work and go have a beer together all the time isn't gonna help. But if you find somebody that's on the outside to stand for you and be your voice and speak up for you and that can help. Us doing this couch and speaking on shit that happened, that can help. Making y'all stories go viral, that can help. It ain't about me. It's about y'all. It's about all of us that was locked up. It's about the ones that's still locked up right now, that's still suffering. And that's what they're suffering. They're not getting the proper care, and they're supposed to have the proper care. You heard Mama Tank the other day. They literally did not listen to her when she kept telling them she needed a biopsy. Whole time she needed a biopsy, and they let it get to the point where she ended up with stage 4 liver cancer. And it could have not been that far if they would have listened to her the first time when she spoke up about it. They do that so much and so many times that that's a way that you can kill an inmate and get away with it. That's just being real. That's your way. That's your way. And you guys are getting away with it like crazy. Getting away with it, and if we don't do something about it, they just gonna keep on murdering inmates. We're gonna be out here screaming their name, rest in peace, justice for somebody. We're gonna keep on doing that if we don't stop them now. If we don't keep on speaking on it now. I do this every month. We're going to do this every month. It's going to be a new story, might develop. You never know. Somebody might be brave enough to come speak on their story or something that's happening with them. It was a motherfucking doctor in there fingering people for any fucking thing. I don't give a fuck if you came in there for a toothache. He wanted to finger you. Who wants to deal with that? Nobody. Not a man, not a woman. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .com, which is THA, real JANELL, and my .com for the couch, which is THACouch.com. It's prison, jail, felon talk. This is the last day until next month. But again, like I said, I do this every month. It's very important. Certain things that we have to keep talking about in order to make a difference, in order to make a change. And those certain things will be right here on the couch. So I'm going to jump right into a song, and I'm going to share a couple news you can use with you guys, and we are going to wrap it up.
Appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his work. And I appreciate the things that I've been through cause it shaped me to be who I am. And I promise it's the truth. Hand on my business, I'll be counting my days, cutting up a couple niggas and continue to make my moves, yeah. I got shit that I gotta do. Play with me, then you are a fool. Keep playing with me, you wanna be late. You see, I'm tryna be nice, but you keep testing my gates and my baby. Something ain't right with this picture I see, so I'll cut you off to keep my energy. You say you love me, then what is there? Don't need you in my life, just wait and you'll see. I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life. Come to me, you better come with some respect. Not in my feelings, I'm just telling you what's best. Keep it real, you got animosity. I'm not tripping, but you gon' respect me. I'm not stressing what you talking about. And if my haters come through to make you walk it out, you keep on rapping, but people come back and tell me what you be saying. You got me, give them a Grammy. And I appreciate my real niggas, my family and friends. The I keep around, I appreciate the money, cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood, cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tin in that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. He don't appreciate his life.
Period. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram and my main YouTube Instagram and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL and THA Couch.com. I got a couple news you can use and then I'm gonna wrap it up. One, I don't know if you guys seen this in the news, but this is news you can use right here on the couch. In June 2022, a 32-year-old man named Frank Raymond posed as a child life coach. He was found sleeping naked in the car with a 12-year-old boy. Last Thursday, they sentenced him to 29 years for that. Now, the 12-year-old boy did deny it, but they obviously found him guilty for something. They gave him 29 years. 29 years. Any type of sexual assault deserves time. Time. Like, I don't think you should be able to even breathe. I mean, not like be dead, but I mean, like, you need to be in there, like, motherfuckers need to be on your head, period. That's just what I believe. Law enforcement are searching for January 6th rioter Anthony Vo because he failed to report to prison over the summer. Now, we all know what happens when you fail to report to anything that do with probation. They gonna get you. Not only they gonna get you for what you ran from and what you didn't turn yourself in from, but they gonna give you some more time because you are failed to show up. You missed court. That's more time. For what reason? They only sentenced him to 9 months. 9 months and you ran? You like, fuck it. I'm not turning shit in. 9 months? Man, you could have did that shit in your fucking sleep and been done. That shit would have been over so quick before you even know it. But now they're searching for him, and I'm sure that they're going to probably give him more time. So, last Thursday in a California prison, 6 men began fighting in a day room. The next day, one of them died at an outside medical facility. The fight is now under investigation. How many of us have literally been in a fight or around a fight that happened in a day room? Those day room fights are dangerous as fuck because the day rooms are now filled with extra beds. So those extra beds, somebody could hit their head on the side of their head on the edge of the bed. Like, anything could happen. And you thinking that, ooh, any type of fight in prison is dangerous, period. But I always thought that, especially in the day room, with all that extra shit, just like, especially because they had them extra bunks just out there, it was just like, damn, motherfuckers would come out bloody, beat the fuck up, face looking almost unrecognizable. So, that shit is crazy. Any type of prison fight ain't no motherfucking joke. So, and I always tell you guys, if you haven't been, you don't want to go. You don't want to go. You never know who you might look at and they might have a girlfriend and the girlfriend might wake up and be like, you know what? I'm going to go fuck this bitch up. Hey, good night, Anthony. Love you. They might be like, I'm going to go fuck this bitch up. And you don't even know it. You literally don't even know it until you're getting beat in the fucking head with a lock and a sock. You're in an open bunk. Your bunk is in the day room. There's nothing covering you up. And nothing that's going to be like, hey, there's somebody coming to beat you up. No, you have no warning. You literally are so exposed. Ugh. The day rooms are dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. If you got beef with somebody and you live in a day room, then you better beware. Because they gonna come And they gonna get your ass when you least expect it. Yes. Thank you. They will get you when you least expect it, and you will be sitting there looking crazy. And the only thing that you can do is either fight for your life or get beat the fuck up. That's your choice. So, it's prison jail felon talk today, and we are wrapping it up. I didn't want to keep you guys the whole night. I am wrapping it up. I am in a lot of pain, so send me some positive vibes, love, and energy. This weekend, I have to get my dermals removed before my surgery. I'm super sad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super sad about it. I don't want to remove them, but I need my surgery. I'm gonna get my surgery done, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, I love you guys so much. It's Friday. Go have some fun. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Be safe. And stream my new album, Elevate, this weekend while you vibing, cleaning up your house, and vibing in your car. Turn my music up. Turn that bitch up, okay? Run my new video, So Gone Up. It is a vibe. If you haven't already seen it, I would appreciate if you run it up. Share it with your friends. Tell your friends about it. Post it to your page. If you don't mind, you know. You don't have to. But if you would like to support the couch, it's never mandatory, but it's always appreciated. You can send a Cash App, PayPal, or Chime to THARealJANELL or TRJ Merch. Or you can send stars or gifts. I'm just saying. You can even share. Share the live. Share the music. Share the word. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much. And I will see you on Monday. Monday. Nobody ever says Monday. Do they? No. I love you guys. I'll see you guys Monday. Ow. Good night, Anthony. Good night. Good night, my loves. Good night, Big O. Love you. Spotify Pandora, thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits.